You're listening to WLOL, a meme away from driving you away. I kid the zombie radio nation. Everyone, say it with me. You're listening to WZMB, Zombie Radio, your personal soundtrack to the end of the world. Now, didn't that feel just damn good? It had to feel damn good because you just finished hearing In This Moment's Blood. A rather polarizing song. At one moment, it makes you think someone's in love with you, and the next it makes you think they hate you. Not quite unlike living with a woman. I kid all the women out there in Zombie Radio Nation. I kid with love. What would we do without you? You know, Zombie Radio Nation, your DJ is losing his mind. That's right, I said it. He's losing what's left of his mind. So, let this be a bit of a warning up there to all you members of the undead. Should you, could you, would you, in a box? Could you, should you, would you, with a fox? Where was I going before I took that little Dr. Seuss trip down Crazy Lane? Oh, yes, crazy. Zombies. If you were to knock down my door and knock my head onto the floor, what you would find is a brain that's very, very slowly going to mush. And I have to wonder out there, all you lovelies, how are you dealing with the madness? How are you getting by, all by yourself? Trapped in a one-room building with little or no food, and the undead clamoring to get at your brains. That is our life, ladies and gentlemen. That is the apocalypse. But yet, it's kinda hard to stay sane right now. To what end, I have to ask you? Well, gets a little boring here at Zombie Radio while you're listening to the tunes. I'm spinning in my desk chair, spinning myself right round, baby, right round. So I thought that I might just, I don't know, interview myself. Why? Because I can, and because you, Zombie Radio Nation, need a little bit of edification. So, with me in the studio, I have Giles, straight from London. No, he's not the Watcher from Buffy, he's just Giles. Welcome, Giles. It's nice to have you here on Zombie Radio Nation. And I must thank you, DJ, for bringing me in. I do believe that your audience wants to know more about you. Well, I don't know about that, but hey, it's your call. So, hit me with your best shot. Question number 1. Mr. DJ, why? Why radio? And why in the apocalypse? Well, I've been asking myself that question all along. But ultimately it boils down to this. If we're going to survive this nightmare, we need to know that the human condition exists, continues, marches on, flips off time and says, fuck you to the 0 Day Collective. And we do that by reaching out and by sharing and ultimately by enjoying a good tune. Ah, yes, a good tune. You have a very interesting taste in music, I must say. It tends to lean toward the hard. Do you have a favorite group? Do you have music that you would love to play continuously on your radio station? Why, of course I do. Every DJ has their favorites. Mine just happens to be that holiest of trinities from Canada. Their name is Rush, Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, and Neil Peart, the masters, the classics. They continued on. I believe they're probably still in Toronto, Canada, recording music right now, probably writing some theme album about the apocalypse. I hope they do. I can't wait to hear it. Interesting choice. Based on the music you played, I would have thought maybe Metallica or Iron Maiden, some such like that. But regardless, let's continue on. You have a lot of admirers. People have called in, expressing their love or lust, or just plain old friendship for you. Do you have a favorite? Well, I can't really say that I have a favorite, but there was that one girl from Kentucky that called in from a Walmart. She was a sweet little thing. I would like to hear from her again, but you never know. She's probably nothing more than meat for the beasts. Makes me sad. I hope she's still alive. Interesting. What about... Oh, I don't know. What would be the first thing that you would do when the apocalypse is over? Oh, shit. Get laid? Eat a steak? I don't know. Run outside? Play? Go to a playground and swing. Swing, swing, swing. Yell at the top of my lungs, I'm human, I have a brain, and there's nothing left on the planet that wants to eat it. That would be damn nice. Don't you think? Oh, I would certainly agree. At times it gets rather claustrophobic, sitting around in these small rooms, waiting for the apocalypse to pass. You got that right, Giles. Here's a question that's been burning in my mind for quite some time, actually, since the first time I tuned into your radio station. There is an uncanny resemblance to your vocal patterns, to a certain infamous science fiction captain. Do you know of whom I speak? Well, I don't think I have any idea what you're talking about. I kid. I get it all the time. Letters, emails, Twitters. Yes, there is an uncanny resemblance to Captain James T. Kirk. I admit it. I don't care. He's a hero to everybody. If Captain Kirk were here, this apocalypse would have run away with its tail between his legs, screaming and crying. I don't know, here's what I would like to see. Captain Kirk, Captain Picard, and Major Adama from Battlestar Galactica. I'd like to see them all come down to the planet right now, look the 0 Day Collective in the face, and watch the collective's collective soul melt away. Because nothing nothing would save them from the wrath of those three men. Well, that was an interesting little bit of answer there. Well, I do believe my time is up, but I must thank you, DJ, for having me here. Giles, it was my pleasure. My pleasure to know that I am, in fact, losing what's left of my mind. Was it Ozzy Osbourne that said it? Of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. I don't know. Was it? I think you know what song is going to be played now. Dare you guess? You guessed right. Have at it, Ozzy